up, guys? It's your girl everyone. Yay! And I'm back today with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome on in. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl. So yeah, today I am going to talk about my experience with the Daniel fast. This one is a good one. It's a good one. So just a little background. So I recently went through a breakup about 5 months ago. I broke up with a guy who I thought was gonna be my husband, you know, my favorite guy. But it didn't turn out to be that way, and our relationship ended. And I was very sad about it, and I didn't really know how to deal with the breakup. But it just took me some time. I started spending more time with God, like deliberately spending more time with God and being consistent with it. I wake up every morning and I spend time with God by reading my Bible and just writing and praying, and that's what I do every day. And I just had so much peace and so much calmness over my life. And I was going to a church called the Highlands back last year. And in January they went on a Daniel's fast. And it was like no meat, and I was like, this is a little dumb. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it and see. So I started Daniel fast, y'all. I think I didn't make it like past day 2. I didn't make it. I said, no, I can't do this. This ain't for me. So something put in my spirit again and said, do the Daniel fast. And I'm like, the Daniel fast? No meat, no bread, no sugar. Okay. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I wrote down everything that I expected from the fast, and you know what I was gonna do on the fast, like the food and stuff. And I made it through the whole 21 days, and it was shocking to me because so much transpired in those 3 weeks. Like, so much transpired, and it shocked me that I did it. And it was like, Ebony, you can do it. Like, you really, you did it. You can do this if you put your mind to it and you have God with you. You can do anything. Like, anything is possible. You can do anything through Christ that strengthens you. Like, seriously, you can. So y'all, today I'm just talking about my Daniel fast. I got 6 points that I wrote down. So the first one was my expectations. So for my expectations, guys, I really didn't know what to expect from the Daniel fast, but I knew that I wrote down everything that I wanted from the Daniel fast. And that was something, you know, that was a struggle for me, because I like I said, my eating has always been good. Like, I kind of eat on the go sometimes. I don't eat right all the time, but I didn't really have a lot of expectations. But I wrote down what I expected for God to do for me during those 3 weeks. And it was really just trusting and believing in God and just really spending quality time. And I also went off a break for social media, y'all. I went off of social media for 21 days, and I'm a hairstylist, so that's like my main source of income is through social media. And y'all, when I tell y'all for 21 days I did not post nothing about hair, absolutely nothing. And when I tell y'all I still had clients, my bills were still paid. Like, that wasn't nothing but God, because God had told me, I said, because I was like, well, I'm gonna be on social media, but I'm gonna still post for my business. And God said, no, don't post on your business, don't get on social media at all, just trust me. So I did that, and he came through for me, y'all. Like, I cannot make this up. Like, he came through for me. All my bills was paid. I had clients coming, even new clients coming, and people returning clients coming. It was just like mind-blowing for me. So number 2, what I did. So like I told y'all, I did no meat. I only ate fruits and vegetables, and it was actually fun doing it, and I really enjoyed it, trying new recipes and stuff. That was pretty fun. And I lost 10 pounds while doing it, so that was really fun for me, and that was good too, because it allowed me to lose weight too. And it was just, I actually enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed it a lot, like the no meat thing. And I was like, maybe I'm gonna start eating meat for real. But I still eat meat though sometimes, y'all. It's not all the time, but I still do eat meat though, but it's not like how I used to. But it was something that I really enjoyed to do. Also, I told you I did no social media. Like, I did no posting on social media. I didn't check social media. I do none of that for 21 days. I didn't post. I didn't look at nothing. I was looking at my comments towards the end of my thing, but other than that, I wasn't really posting anything. I wasn't looking at anybody's nothing. I was just, you know, I really wasn't present on social media. And y'all, the things that God answered for me during my fast was really like mind-blowing. on day 1 of my Daniel fast, God allowed someone to prophesy to me. Now I had someone prophesy to me before, but it was someone that I knew. But God, I was walking in Publix, and I wasn't gonna go to Publix. I was gonna go to Piggly Wiggly by my house, and and then somebody said go and go to Publix, so I went ahead and went to Publix because I wanted some fruit. So I went ahead and went to Publix, and y'all, as soon as I walked in the store, this lady, she was like, I'm gonna say just how she said. She was like, "You are beautiful," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." You know me. I was like, "Oh, thank you. You too." And then she just started to blast out, prophesy to me. And she was just saying like, you are good at doing hair and you're good at doing what you do. And it was some other things too that I'm not gonna discuss about. But the look on her face was like a blank look. I've never seen this lady a day in my life. I've never done her hair. I was looking a mess. So I didn't have on a work shirt that day. So I was like, she don't even know me. How she know I do hair? And she just prophesied to me, and she said some other things to me, and I knew it was God because I hadn't talked to nobody about that. Not even my best friend, my mama, nobody. And I tell my mama everything. I had talked to nobody about that but God, and he came and prophesied to me about it. And it was just like so mind-blowing to me because the way her face was, it's like everything in the store just stopped. And it was just me and her, and we were like locked in with our eyes, and she was just like, she was staring through my soul, like the way she did it. And I know it sounds crazy, but like, it's crazy because she kind of threw me off, and I just immediately start crying. I had walked to the fruit section, I just immediately started crying, and then I turned around, and y'all, I went like walking through the store to find this girl. When I tell you, she was nowhere to be found. She didn't have no bags in her hand or nothing. So I was like, I know she didn't leave. So I was like, that was like God. That was really like an angel or something that came to tell me that. And it was just mind blowing. And also, guys, I had my cosmetology test. And for 2 years, I did not take that test because I started cosmetology school during COVID. And I was just so hesitant because I felt like I didn't learn anything. I didn't know anything. And I was not going to pass my test. And I'm like, I used to be an overthinker. I used to overthink a lot. And I was like, I'm not going to pass this test. Y'all, God revealed to me this course. I took this course and I studied for 3 weeks. I dedicated an hour a day for 3 weeks. And I went and I scheduled my exam. That was one of the things that I said I wanted to do was pass my cosmetology test by the end of my test. By the end of my fast. And I scheduled my test for the same day of the last day for my fast. I scheduled my test the same day. And I went in, I took my test, I prayed about it. I wasn't nervous, I was in a good mood. I just knew I was gonna pass it. Like, I just had faith that God was gonna do that for me. And y'all, I went in there and I took that test and I passed it. I passed that test, y'all. Do y'all know that was the biggest monkey on my back? I was just so scared and so nervous for taking that test, but God allowed me. He presented me the information that I needed to study with, and he allowed for me to pass that test, y'all. I passed that test. Like, I'm halfway to being a licensed cosmetologist. I have one more test to take, and that's the hands-on test, but I know that's going to be easy, which I'm going to start prepping next week. But y'all, God can do whatever it is that you want him to do for you. I'm telling you, he will do it for you. You just have to trust and believe him and spend time with him. And during this fast, God helped me refocus. Like I told you, I wasn't on social media, and I haven't been back on social media as much as I used to. Now I'm dedicating more time to him, and I'm getting more back focused on what I need to get focused on. And he's just refocused my mind. Like, the way I think, I do not think the same way that I used to think. He's healing me. He's allowing me to not be bitter. He's allowing me to be more loving to people and not be mean, be more patient. And I just like how he's just realigning my mind. Like, I'm thinking so differently now. Like, I'm thinking of abundance. I used to be so depressed when my account reached a certain amount. Like, if I didn't have this amount of money, I used to be so depressed. But now I don't do that because I know that God will provide for me. I don't have to think in a scarcity mindset because I serve a Father who will supply all of my needs. You know, so I have abundance. My account may not be what I want it to be right now, but I know that God is going to make a way for me, and he's going to always provide for me. I will never go without anything. And number 5, it's made me, you know, focus on myself a lot. I've really been doing a lot of reflecting on just about life, about how I used to be, the things that I want to become. And I've just been doing a lot of reflecting, and I've been learning so much about myself because I've never taken time. For one, I've never been single for a long period of time. Never. This is the longest I've ever been single. I would have been started talking to another dude by now. Like, that's just how I was. But now I'm okay with being single. Like, I'm actually happy being single. Like, I have my days where I want to be with somebody. Some days I do. But I'm happy with being single because I know that I'm learning myself. I'm learning to love me. I'm taking care of Ebony. I'm doing what makes Ebony happy. And I'm not have to worry about nobody saying nothing to me or nobody disliking nothing. It's just me and God right now. And I feel like I owe this to him. This is a sacrifice that I'm okay with making because God has been so good to me. He has brought me peace. He has brought me joy. And I never thought that I would be at this point where I would say I'm happy to be single. Because when my breakup, it was just like the end of the world for me. Like, it took me down through there, y'all. And it's just, I just learned so many things about myself that's been helping me grow and just become the best version of me. And I'm just so excited about what God has in the future for me. Because I know God said that he has a plan for me to prosper me and not harm me. Jeremiah 29:11. And that's the scripture that I will always cherish and hold dear to my heart because I truly believe it. I'm going to get that tatted on me too. And y'all, the last one, number 6, is therapy. Y'all, I found me a therapist. I've been therapy hopping. Like, I had seen this guy on YouTube and he was like, therapy is like dating. You're gonna have to keep going through different therapists until you find the one that you want. And I didn't know that, and I didn't ever think about it like that. And I finally found me a therapist, y'all. She's a black woman, and she is just everything. She's like everything. Like, I'm just so excited, and I just feel like she's really excited about me in this journey that I'm taking. She's more excited than I am, but I'm excited. I'm like super excited though, but she's just like equally excited as I am about this journey. But y'all, the Daniel fast, you can do whatever it is that you want to sacrifice, but the main thing is about dedicating, sacrificing, and spending time with God during the 21 days. Your main focus is spending the time with him and gaining a relationship with him, and that's something that I've done. It has become a part of my lifestyle now. I wake up and read my Bible every day, just like I wake up and brush my teeth and take a shower every day. That's how I have implemented God into my life, and I've just been so at peace. I don't be overthinking. I don't be worrying. I don't be stressed. Sometimes I do. I ain't gonna say everything perfect now. Sometimes I do have days where I'm feeling down and out. But God gives me peace. He gives me calmness. He gives me comfort. And he just brings me up and reminds me that he's here with me and I'm not going through this alone. And he just reminds me repeatedly of what my future holds. But y'all, if you've never done the Daniel fast, there's something that you should experience in your life, some type of fast, not just once a year. You should do it a few times a year, because that's when you just really just dedicating. Like I said, you just getting closer to God, just seeking God and just asking him to give you directions. You may have something that you don't know the answer to. It's something that you may be trying to figure out, but if you just go on that Daniel fast and ask God to reveal those things to you, he will do that. And if ain't nobody told you that they love you today, I love you. Y'all, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below if you have done the Daniel fast or you like to do the Daniel fast and you don't know what to do. Comment down below and I can give you some tips in what I did, and I'll be happy to help you. But that's it from today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.